Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to this great event that we co-organized on behalf of Lighthouse Ventures in cooperation with other great funds that have not just experience in investing into startups, but have also money available for our great Czech startups to invest into. So I would like to welcome Jardaton from PJ Capital, Radek Cech, Fast Forward, Michal Ciffra from Grouport, Gordan from Impulse Ventures, Premysl from Presto Ventures, and Ravit Avidor from Lighthouse Ventures. This evening we will hear presentations from 9 startups. Each of them will be given 3 minutes, and based on that, 2 minutes of grilling from our jury members. Each jury member will give you points for the overall impression and investability, and will also highlight which of them that they would like, which of you they would like to meet. So you have opportunity to address 7 investors at the same time, and we will notify you afterwards. To our live audience, I would like to welcome you as well, and you will get the interesting inspiration, because we got so many interesting startups to pitch about for the applicants, and we selected about 10 of them. So you will see the best pitches that we received, and it will give you also an inspiration how to move forward in these tough times. And you also see that there are interested funds that have capital available to invest into not just great ideas, but also great people. Our owner lady in the jury, I would like to invite her to say a few kind words, because I know her that she's very strict when dealing with startups. So first, a few kind words. So thank you, Ravit.
Hi guys, my name is Ravit Avidor, and I'm a co-founder and partner at Lighthouse Ventures. Thank you very much for joining us today. I will tell you a little bit about Lighthouse Ventures, which organized this event in cooperation with all the people, all the important people that you see behind us. Lighthouse Venture is an early stage venture capital. We raised 23 million euros about 2 years ago, which we invested very actively. Actually, I can take off the mask, right, when I'm speaking. Which we invested very actively into startups that are based in the Czech Republic over the past 2 years. To date, we have 23 portfolio companies. You can see all the full list as well as details about those startups in our website. We invest in early stage acceleration, pre-seed, and seed. We also do A rounds, but mostly as a follow-on. We have 4 million euros in our fund that are dedicated for this stage startups, meaning that in order to get money from us, you don't need to have a company and you don't need to have a product, but you do need to have an idea for a product that can scale globally, as well as a team, a motivated team with domain expertise that can execute on such an idea. Our initial ticket size range from a little bit less than 100,000 euro to over 700,000 euro, but over the lifetime of a startup, we may invest up to 2.5 million euros into a single startup. On top of financial support, we offer professional support, meaning that we do mentoring by our partners as well as by other market experts. We provide legal support, we provide business networking, and we also help our startups to raise follow-on funding. To date, luckily, all the startups in our portfolio that were trying to raise a follow-on were also successful in that, so that's a very good sign. We're working in full force also during the COVID time, so you're very welcome to approach us if you have any good idea. All the contact details are found in our website. That is pretty much from us. Thank you again for joining us, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much, Ravit, and I would like to invite first pitching startup, which is Fixatio. So 3 minutes of pitching and 2 minutes of questions.
Thank you very much. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Martin Rishavi. I'm going to present you project Fixatio. $107 billion. So much is being lost due to the downtime and low productivity. This problem is connected with 4.4 million SMEs. And the problem and the cause of the problem is in the fact that only 5 to 20% of companies are fully digital. Our findings are that people in a field still use paper, pencil, or Excel sheet. And so we see the first stage as going digital, from reactive to preventive maintenance, and later on switch to predictive. Our product, our solution is SaaS tool for maintenance digitalization, RPMA, record, plan, manage, and analyze. Imagine hundreds of assets, for example, buildings, facilities, and imagine thousands of work orders you have to manage with dislocated teams. And if you can imagine it doing it by paper or Excel sheet or desktop solution, that's unbelievable. That's the reason we developed a simple and mobile solution for field. What's unique? Unique is time and market, because market will double within 5 years. Simplicity, that's the fact that since the first customer, our customer, appreciated us as a very simple solution. And we will add the coaching techniques afterwards. Our average customer comes from production, from transportation, facilities, and there is between 5 to 20 people in the field. We charge, in average, $25 per one user, and our average customer savings are approximately 44K per year, and our revenue is reaching slightly above $5,000 per customer's lifetime. We drive our customers through online channels primarily, fully remotely, and we want to add the ERP integrations as well. Soft start means that we didn't try to sell to everybody. We tested with a couple of customers, onboarded them, and learned a lot. And our current MRR is slightly above 3K. We did it in a team of 3, invested more than 1 year, some direct investment, and we are raising 270K to elevate our potential. Within the next 12 months, we want to invest into product development and sales acceleration. And after 12 months, we want to make the product loved by our customers. Thank you. Currently, we sell it in Czech Republic and Slovakia. Slovakia is a little bit faster than Czech Republic. Plan is definitely expansion for Europe and US, because the target number is composed of US and European companies.
What's your target audience?
Target audience, it's production, manufacturing companies, facilities, facility management, and, for example, service providers. We have a customer in Slovakia who is managing the 10 sites of a car wash, for example, because dislocated people and 10 stations, something like this.
What are your customer acquisition costs?
Currently, our acquisition costs around $1,000, but that's because we acquired some customers in B2B principle, so it's too much expensive. So we plan to keep it only remotely and digital, which is somewhere around 750, and CRC are around 220.
There are similar solutions in the market. You're not unique. What is your secret sauce? What is your differentiator?
Yeah, there are competitors on the market. Some of them raised a lot of money within the last 3 years, of course. But we believe we can do that at the same level, and I think better, because we want to add the coaching techniques based on AI. Thank you very much.
One, two, three. Yes, wonderful. All right. Hi, my name is Vladislav. I'm CEO and the founder of Realtorify. I'm here to tell you about our company. Property developers deliver hundreds of projects with thousands of units in them annually. But did you know that averagely property developers spend up to 4 weeks to analyze a single upcoming project, and they spend up to 100,000 euros annually for related tasks? That results in the loss of 200 million euros due to missed opportunities. What do we do to fix that? How do we bring innovation to the old and conservative, outdated industry? We crunch numbers. We have assembled the largest residential real estate data set in the Czech Republic with more than 1.5 million data points. We're covering whole of central Bohemian region and the Prague. We have data on every residential property ever listed or sold in the last 5 years. Our data scientists have developed machine learning algorithms which deliver AVMs that deal in data valuations, key market metrics, competition analysis, infrastructure ratings, accessibility models, socio-economical factors, environmental studies. We have more than 1,000 trackable features for every residential real estate project assessed. We use our custom visualization techniques to deliver products which deal in real estate data. We have several of them. We're a team of 5 young professionals with a huge expertise in real estate and data analysis, and we are ready to bring the product to the market. And the market is huge. We assess it to be €500 million at this point in the CE residential real estate, and it's growing every year. At this point, we're aiming on the level of excellence set by our colleagues in Germany, UK, and Spain, and only a handful of local companies dealing in the real estate data. They cannot even compare to our level of data quality and business-facing finesse. In 1 month, just 1 month of our launch, we have gained 7 paying customers, charged for monthly subscription, and we have 10,000 euros MRR. Starting next year, we're planning to go into the Slovakia and major cities of Poland after delivering our product to the Prague. And we are estimating our MRR to be 100,000 euros in the end of 2021. That's a typo, sorry. So, Realtorify is a company that brings data and insights to our clients so they can make calculated real estate decisions. Oh, I have 20 seconds left, so more time for questions. Okay.
Companies like this existed. I think the main problem that they were facing is the business model. Providing the data to 4 customers like you say that you have. I think
7.
7 customers that you said obviously brings value to this 7 customers. If you give the same data to 700 customers, it's not as valuable. The companies that exist today basically investing themselves in real estate. Do you have a different business model? If so, what it is?
Yes, we can be compared to Price Hubble of Germany, Austria, and to Idealista Data in Spain, Portugal. So we basically created a data dashboard. So we're not like just providing them data as a service access. We actually can analyze and use it at the application. And there are not 700 customers in our field. It's a very niche market. There are like 150 developers in Czech Republic. There are totally 2,000 developers in the CE. Plus we can add some investors, banks, and et cetera, you know, like the ones who also can use that. We have actually a very expensive solution, and the thing is, this stuff is being done manually. Like it's a huge problem with the property developers. Like losing, they basically cannot even analyze all the opportunities at the hand. So far, we've been at the 7 customers. We got 7 customers. So like we'll see how it happens later.
So if you claim it is a niche market, how exactly you're going to make money?
Actually, we are doing it here in Prague, then we're doing it in Bratislava, maybe Poland, then Hungary and Bucharest. So we're just scaling on the regional level, and after that, exit strategy, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
How do you source your data?
Oh, we have a lot of sources of data. Around 200 of them. Some of them are public, some of them are private, some of them are our own generated, some of them are we get from governmental institutions, some of them we get from the analytical agencies, so like a lot of those. It takes us at around 4 weeks to assemble 500 data layers required to launch market.
And next pitching is Ulmana.
Halo? Funguje, jo? Funguje to?
Super.
Už to běží? Hello, we are Ulmana, and we bring the solution, innovative solution which scales the organic production thanks to using artificial intelligence and also robotics. I think you know that there is a positive trend in organic food consumption and also in organic farming, and especially thanks to European Union plan called Green Deal. In 10 years, there will be a push to reduce the amount of pesticides about 50% and increase also the organic farmland more from 7.5% to 25%. So to achieve this, we need to do something. And especially in organic farming, there is an issue that it's heavily dependent on manual work, which is expensive and it's hard to scale. In conventional farming, the farmers need to position themselves for the future regulation about the pesticides, which are even more and more stricter. And existing manufacturers, they have an issue with new technologies to how to grasp them, like artificial intelligence. So our solution is actually automated machine for the weeding, without use of chemicals and without need for manual work. This solution brings a 3 times higher profit per hectare for the farmer than in conventional way, and most of the solution is based on the software, and we know that we're doing it right because we have more than 40 years of experience in agriculture and 20 years experience in IT. Our business model is mainly based on the licensing our solution to the existing manufacturers, which helps them to reduce their total cost of ownership. And our revenue is based on the licensing fees and also subscription from the end users, which are farmers. We can easily scale up by adding additional crops and modify the solution to be used in greenhouses. And for the next year, we already have agreed with 4 farmers from 4 different countries to do the field testing. Also, we have signed a strategic partnership with a big corporation called Agrana. Currently, we are negotiating with one of the major agriculture manufacturer in the world. And our IP strategy counts with 3 patents. This is our team, and we love our idea. And we have competence to finalize the product and also capacity to scale. As you can see in financials, for the first 2 years, we are not counting to have a profit, but then we want to achieve the benchmark in industry gross profit margin, which is quite high, about 70%. And also and we want to penetrate the market pretty fast thanks to licensing model. So, okay. Jury, any questions? Asking for 500K.
Hi. How does the deal with the free first customers look like?
Sorry, once again?
How exactly does the deal with the free first customers look like?
No, we don't have a deal yet. These are testing pilots. So we have farmers from, we got the contact thanks to Agrana. Our first crop is sugar beet. And also we have our own contacts. So we have a farm in Poland, Slovakia, Czechia, and Austria. And we will do the piloting. So it's just a first prototype to be tested. We want to demonstrate our prototype that is working, and then especially with Agrana, we are invited to their own internal demo days where we'll show it for thousands of farmers. So we want to show our functional prototype to the others and also influence the agriculture manufacturers which might be very interested into our idea and our product.
Can you tell us something about the competition? There are many startups in the field.
Well, we think we are only one who is doing it right. And I can tell you, the existing products on the market as a competition, they don't use artificial intelligence. But the startups, new one, they're using artificial intelligence, but they don't have experience in agriculture. So their solutions are not the right one. For instance, they don't do soil loosening, which is very important. And with our solution, you can already kill the weed even before it's emerged. So for instance, solution which just do the laser, it's already too late. We're doing it that we remove the weed inside the soil because we use the night under the ground, and this is the most efficient. And also, it's also protect the water retention. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Jaroslav from Boost.space. And I'll wait for the time. Ah, all right. Okay, so. Hello? All right. So, hello. Could you imagine your phone or your computer without an operating system? Without an operating system, there would be nothing to connect all your apps together, and you would have to carry many phones and use a separate phone for each app. But there's nothing like an operating system for cloud, and that's quite unproductive, right? What about large companies? They have many employees and they need many tools for their work. Mně to funguje. Já to mám černý slajdy, ne? I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so no operating system in a cloud. Using many phones together, unproductive. And let's continue. These large companies, they need many tools. They need CRM, project management, marketing, invoicing, and somehow they need to make these tools work together. All right. But more than 55% of companies today use more than 20 cloud tools at once. And now, imagine this in a teamwork. It's complete chaos. Employees are confused, they don't know where to find anything, data is duplicating, and tools, they are not connected well. And that's why we decided to build a central cloud platform for businesses, which is called Boost.space. Boost.space make other cloud tools talk to each other so that they can share data and work together. But it's doesn't stop there. Boost.space has its 25 core modules for project management, collaboration, sales, and analytics. So companies can use just Boost.space to saturate their most common needs. And if they need something special, they can always install a third-party tool. All right. In this concept, it's quite similar to operating system. And what is our secret sauce? Well, it's our modularity. We can mix and match our modules to build a tailor-made solutions around our client needs or around market trends. For example, we created a Boost.space for home office thanks to Mr. Primula. We have two revenue stream models, software as a service, and we have a module store for third parties, which is commission-based. We have 30 clients, 20,000 euros monthly recurring revenue, and one of the most interesting clients is Prague. Prague uses Boost.space to manage its dealer network of more than 120 dealers worldwide. They connect their dealer e-shops to our central platform so that they can manage them centrally. So if they add a new product or change its price, it's automatically changed all around the world. And all these orders, they fly to our platform, and we send them to SAP for production, and some contacts we send to MailChimp and other marketing tools for marketing. We have 12 team members. I built and sold 2 companies in past, and he created a complex aviation planning software. We have an angel investment of 240,000 euros already, and we are on a market that grows 3 times faster than all other IT markets combined. Today, one last sentence, today we can't imagine our phone without an operating system. One day, we won't be able to imagine cloud without a central platform. Thank you.
So you claim, first of all, nice presentation. You claim to have, so you're kind of an aggregator of I'm trying to understand what happened when I go into Boost.space.
All right, so the biggest problem of connecting all the tools have the larger companies. So we are focused on companies 100 to 1,000 employees. And they are the ones that need the integration, and we offer them one central platform for their employees to work and to manage their work.
So is the like user interface to manage everything, or API connections to all the tools?
Okay, so if you imagine API connections, that would be Zapier or Integromat. They are doing the wires between the phones. I explained in the case. But what we are doing really is we are copying the concept of operating system. Operating system offers you the main tools just by himself. So you don't need to use, for example, file storage or databases for saving. You don't need to use it on 5 different places. So we have the central place where you save everything.
So it's an application and user interface when I manage my business and use all the tools in the one place.
Exactly. We have our platform, and that's where all the employees work. It works on all devices, mobile phones, computers, Mac.
So instead of Slack, for example, that you put in your slide, I would see your interface?
Yeah, this is our interface.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would log in and you would see there, okay, do I want to open Slack, or do I want to open some other tool, or one of our modules?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now Freelo will be pitching.
Raz, dva, tři. Hi everyone, I'm Karel and I take care for Freelo to be home to as many successful projects as possible. Who is familiar with these questions? Where should I go today? What should I work on? I didn't know, nobody told me. I think almost everyone is familiar with these questions and problems. But there is much more questions and problems in our world. So we decided to create Freelo, which is tool for project management and tool for online communication for teams. And what is special about Freelo is that Freelo is really simple to use and learn. Freelo naturally combines multiple apps into one, and Freelo focuses on financial side of projects. I have a couple of highlights for you from our app. First is communication itself, which is very similar to social networks, so it's very easy for people to start. We are very well connected to emails, so people can reply and all your content will arrive in right task in Frio without email signature and garbage around. Another problem which we solved is unassigned tasks, because people are lazy to choose from list of 50 colleagues or something. So imagine this, you're writing comment in Frio and we offers you who should be next solver, and this kind of AI algorithm works. Another highlight is our support for templates, processes and checklists, because if you have processes, then delegation is very simple and you can onboard new people to your team very easily. And last example is time tracking. You only have to click button and you are measuring your current task, and you can see how much time you spent and what is your budget and so on. So our users really like what we did, and it doesn't matter if it's e-commerce site or furniture manufacturer, and people are not ashamed to talk about it or compare us with global products. So we've been on the market for a couple of years already, and we became kind of love brand for most of our users. Our customer is almost any company, because our main competitor is email. This is our team. We are 3 friends from university. I previously ran web development agency. The guy in the middle is Karel. He is senior programmer. And the last guy is Honza. He is UX designer and graphic expert, and you probably met his work on some e-commerce website. Our business model is software as a service based on monthly fee. We are going to hit 40,000 users very soon, and our near future will be about localization and entering new markets. So thank you very much for your attention, and looking forward for questions.
Great timing and
Thank you.
Thank you for presentation. Can you tell us a little bit more the sales? I see that you have the SaaS service, but you do everything online, or you have also direct sales, or how it's process, your sales process?
Sales process is online only. We do a lot of marketing stuff like, I don't know, podcast, PPC, Facebook, and so on. And onboarding is also completely online stuff.
How fast you are growing over the last 2 quarters?
Our growth is 100% every year.
The logos that you showed previously in the presentation, these are local branches of international companies, or are these international customers?
We have customers primarily from Czech Republic, because our marketing is just local, but we have a lot of users around the world, because Czech company has people around the world, and few customers, also customers based from abroad.
I would say this is the golden era of workflow companies. There's a lot of them today. And what I'm wondering, and maybe you can help me with that, is whether you're trying to create the local version of this solution, or is it just your starting point, and what do you plan to do next?
Our strategy will be localized product in other markets, because it's big benefit for companies to have a tool in their language.
That's a first strategy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great timing again. So we will be skipping break, so we'll be inviting StreamB, please. By the way, we have about 100 audience live, so it's pretty interesting event.
Thanks. Hi, my name is Martin. I'm co-founder and CEO of StreamB. StreamB is Google Analytics for streamers and for influencer marketing on live streaming platforms. oops, this way. As a streamer, you turn on your webcam, your microphone, and you stream yourself playing video games or doing anything fun to the rest of the world. The largest platform in the world is Twitch, and it's owned by Amazon. Every month, 5 million people try out live streaming, and about 500,000 of them are actually able to monetize this and make revenue by doing so. And I used to be one of them for multiple years. Now, can you imagine running your online business without enough data? Well, that is the situation for most of the streamers today. They do not have enough data about their audience and about what's happening on their streams. And since the influencers, the streamers don't have enough data, this directly also passes on to the brands, the marketers who pay these influencers, these streamers, to promote their products. And because of that, they have really hard time calculating their return on investment. So why does this matter? Well, the market is huge. Influencer marketing industry is rapidly growing and is projected to be $26 billion industry by 2025. And there are already 500,000 streamers who make money by streaming today. So this is happening right now. Pay attention. The solution we are is business intelligence and analytics SaaS. And we basically collect the data from the Twitch API. We collect our own data by replacing streamers' links with our own track short links. And we also directly integrate into the streaming platforms through their marketplaces and extensions. And by combining these three different sources of data, we're able to learn about the streamers and the audience the most, and then share it with both streamers and the marketers. So the business model for the streamers is freemium. We want as many users as possible, while the primary source of revenue comes from B2B, the influencer marketing. The pricing there is based on how many streamers do you work with and what is their size, with the average account size somewhere in between $200 to $400 per month. We have a very experienced team. Personally, I'm an expert on live streaming, and I've been building products and managing them for high-tech companies like IBM and SAP for more than 5 years. Our marketing co-founder, Mate, has experience as head of marketing at B2B SaaS with €4 million annual revenue. And Jakub combines the experience of engineering, people skills, and esports. And as you can see, our team is now global, and we're ready to conquer the US market. COVID has hit all the businesses. Luckily, the live streaming industry is one of the to be impacted the best, in the best way possible. It instantly boosted the numbers by 60%, which accelerated the market by 2 years. We are ready to seize that. We have a prototype ready. Our MVP for the streamers should be launching later this year. Sorry to interrupt, but the jury time. Thank you.
So nice presentation.
Thank you.
We spend a lot of time together already, so
yeah.
we know each other quite well. My concern about your company is that you're trying to address two different markets. You're trying to address the players, the Twitchers, and you're trying to address the companies, the marketing companies. I think it's quite a lot for a startup. It's quite a lot for any company, but definitely for a startup. So can you talk a little bit about your go-to market? Are you planning to do that?
Yeah, so the reason why this matters is, and actually I have a slide for that, I believe. Here, so really, we need to start with the streamers, because once we have this audience and we know the most about them, and that is our key to success, to actually learning more about them than the other companies on the market, then we are basically, it would be a mistake for anybody not to work with us, because we're the source of the information to go to. So really, that's our market go-to strategy, by first acquiring the streamers, and then serving this data to both to the streamers and to the brands. And this all is served just by backend. So really, only what we need to do is have 2 front ends, not 2 backends. It's just 1 backend.
So you're assuming that once you get the streamer, they will bring the brands to you?
It can happen. So they can help us with generating leads, but also like by being the tool for the streamers, we're able to integrate directly into the channels, which nobody else, no other companies do that. So this is our competitive advantage.
What's the target streamer? How does the target streamer look like? Big, small, medium?
So
how much followers?
Yeah, so we're targeting the biggest streamers who are already able to monetize. So as I mentioned, like there's 5 million streamers. Most of them are very small. But there's, I had it on the market slide, there's like 500,000 affiliates. These already make money, thousands of euros per year, for example. And big streamers, partners, 40,000 of them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I would like to invite Vboard, please. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Martin and I'm co-founder of WeBoard. WeBoard is a cloud-based B2E application that helps companies to integrate their employees faster and with less effort. And how we do it? Simply, thanks to automation and digitization of onboarding processes. Just imagine that nowadays, HR manager has to show each new employee a very simple thing like, for example, how to make a cup of coffee. And sure, it's like 10 minutes, but imagine you have thousands of employees. But what if the app showed it for you? Wouldn't it be great? So, in addition, using virtual reality technology, we also create a real life-like personal experience. So the users, employees, are an active participants of the onboarding process. But why is onboarding such a big topic? Company spends a huge amount of resources by repetitive routine processes that causes high allocation of time of HR managers instead of doing work that actually matter and create a profit for the company. So our customers are basically corporate companies with more than 100 employees that recruits at least 10 people per year. There are almost 5,000 such companies in the Czech Republic and nearly 170,000 companies in the USA. I founded Vboard earlier this year with my colleague Radim, with whom I've been doing business for 10 years, and a total of 9 people currently work on Vboard full-time, including developers, designer, sales managers, or AI specialists. So why is Vboard so great? As I said in the beginning, Vboard offers, thanks to virtual reality, real personal experience. We also use interactive elements to increase the engagement of users. You can electronically sign any important company document with just one click. And last but not least, we also use a new generation digital human AI assistant that employees really feel like they've been taken care of. Of course, there's some competition like SuccessFactors from SAP, Almundo, Clerbo, or beyond, but we call them an indirect competition because no one uses VR or AI technology. Vboard is charged by monthly or annual licenses, and other monetization is ensured by add-on modules, and average fee for company is calculated for 23,500 euros per year. Based on our revenue forecast, our goal is to get 20 customers in the next 14 months. That will generate a turnover of 470 euros by the end of 2021. We require an investment of 180,000 euros that will be consumed. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Martin. Nice presentation.
Thank you.
We already spent time on Zoom, but we'll bring the question about here as well. What part of your process is automated, and what part is project-based?
Basically, the manual part of the work is the implementation phase. Yeah, because not many companies do have a lot of data or how they do the onboarding. They don't even have set up this process. Yeah, so this is the manual work, and after that, after the WeBoard is filled with this data, everything is automated. Yeah, so there's a notification system, and also thanks to the new feature, which is the digital human assistant that keeps tracking the user's performance and notify them if something is missing or something like that.
How long does the onboarding takes?
It depends. Every customer has different processes, but it could take from 1 month to 1 year.
So how do you plan to scale?
The scalability is ensured basically that we want to transform in the near future because now the VR technology is just a tiny part of the onboarding system or of Vboard, but we know that thanks to new technologies, and very soon we will be able to train people in VR. So the scalability is with VR technology.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so Advertoo now, please. Thank you very much.
So good evening, everyone. My name is Honza Trochil, and I came here today to talk about the revolution in advertising that we are working on. And when I said revolution, what we want to revolutionize, and it's the small and medium-sized market that currently the small companies, they don't have budget to do effective marketing because they don't have the money to pay for agencies. They don't have any expertise in that field to do it by themselves anyway, and they don't even have time to do it by themselves. So we want to help these companies to do effective marketing in the local environment. And how do we want to do it? We are not an advisory company, but we are building a data model that is collecting data from, right now we are collecting open source data, but we would like to take data from sensors and mobile operators to put it into the analytical tool that's collecting also local ads, where we describe the ad, what's the key features of the ad, and then when the local entrepreneur arrives, he tells us just what he's doing, what's his business, and we actually tell him, look, this is what you're doing, and these ad places are the best for you because that's what we found in the data. And what's the market we are targeting? We have here, the first thing is the small ads, because these ads are currently not that used. It's the sport clubs, it's the local ads, which are actually cheap, not offered by advertising agencies because the margin is not high. But if we automize it, we can use it. And then, because we would like to build the whole media mix for all the companies, then we would like to approach the traditional media types as well. And this is the business model. We take 20% commission per the rented ad, and we take 30% commission per all the services that we are doing as displaying and production of the company. This is me, and this is Standa. I'm experienced in project development, product development. Standa is the developer there in the company. Then we have Ondra and Dominic that are doing the sales for us, testing the product with the customers. Then there is Karel, who is the data specialist, who is helping us to build the data model. And this is where we are. We had the idea, we tested it with the people just by asking. We saw that they are interested, so we built a basic web, filled it with ads, and we found first paying customers, and now we're building the data model that we would like to scale up to the companies. And this is actually what we're looking for. We're looking for 4.5 million, which is approximately 150, 160 euros. And we need it to build a product so that we can actually scale it up and go to the market and make it efficient, because right now it's not as efficient. We just know that the companies are interested in it. So thank you, and time for questions.
Thank you for the presentation. If I understand correctly, you're talking about offline ad. Can you speak a little bit about trends in this market, where this market is going based on your knowledge?
Maybe I know where you're heading, because quite often we hear that the offline and everything is moving to online. But if you see it locally, the local companies, they need offline and they want to use it. And I would actually say that the offline market is more returning to these companies, because I work for Zonky, for example. We try to do everything online, and we figured out it's not working for us. It's too expensive to find the clients, and we are trying to find the best media mix in offline, actually. It's not just billboards, but it's television, of course. So, yeah.
So in this case, how do you plan to expand geographically, like outside of the Czech Republic?
Our plan, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually we would like to build a product. Right now we are just working regionally in the region of Vysočina and South Bohemia, in Czechy, and that's where we are actually finding the base, finding the ads, because some of the ads are not used, talking to the agencies to offer their ads as well, and we want to build a product, build it regionally, and then we want to scale up to the country, and then, yeah, I think once we have the model, we can take it easily out, but right now we don't have that.
But going to abroad, it means that you can do it online, or you need to do it on site, and...
No, the whole process has to be online. So you just arrive as a company, as a restaurant, you say, it has to be easy. You say, I'm a restaurant, I'm located here, my customers are maybe, or the average, or the rich people basically, and based on the data and data from other previous campaigns, we say, okay, you should target the market or take the ads in these locations because that's where your customers are.
Okay, thank you very much. And the next presentation was supposed to be SK's, but the presenter is not here. So we would like to welcome last presenter, Lukáš from Nulisec. Thank you, Lukáš. Thank you.
Thank you, Michal. What do I press? Excuse me, do I just press this? Or this one? Okay, thank you, Michal. So, hi everyone, my name is Lukáš Pam, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Nulisec. We're on a mission to make the high-quality suppliers more accessible to the independent retail market. And the way we do it is that we make things much more efficient. We are an online wholesale marketplace that connects manufacturers and independent retailers, and we create a transaction-based marketplace that is based on trust. The gap that we saw in the market is that we saw high fragmentation on both sides of the market with many small players. We also saw high inefficiencies in the offline processes. And then lastly, we saw that there are natural barriers to trade that just occurs around Europe. So the solution was that we created trust. And how we created trust was that we hacked it at the beginning by creating a product for the suppliers to give it to their existing customers. And so once they brought on those customers, then we built on additional product features that would then enable those customers to be able to be cross-sold to other suppliers as well. So this is where we build in price requests, where people usually, in the offline world, they request a price level or prices, and they receive it via fax or email. Here they can receive it inside the marketplace. Next, they can transact online, bulk buying in large quantities. The traction that we've actually achieved was thanks to mainly constraining the supply, as well as constraining the geographic market. And this worked well for us because we aim mainly for high sell-through rate as well as high liquidity. But the market that we're going after is still very young, and it's actually growing very rapidly. As you can see, there's about 700 billion in e-commerce, B2B value in e-commerce, and it's growing 13% year over year. It's actually on pace and faster than the B2C e-commerce. Our business model is very simple. It's based on commission fee purely. And then we added additional fees or revenues streams for us from marketing fees and premium model SaaS features. We'll talk about that later if you have questions about that. Our GTM is very simple as well. We built first the supply side because there's intrinsic value for a supplier to just have an online presence because most of them are very traditional and they don't have an online presence. Then we leverage those suppliers and we bring on their customers. And then lastly, we cross-sell to those customers by bringing new suppliers and selling them to other people. The team is very small but very effective. We split into 3 groups. The first group is the demand generation through marketing and digital marketing. Then we have sales, which acquires the supply side. And then we have a one-mind programmer who's just brilliant, and he built the entire thing. The competition is big because the market is also big. But the reason why we're different and we're actually the reason why we have sell-through rate and high liquidity is because we're focused on a niche market, and that's the FMCG. The reason why we're focused on FMCG is because, obviously, I don't look very Czech, but there's a high business community, a big business community that we could leverage at the beginning.
Okay, Lucas, you're a LHV portfolio company, so we clearly believe in you. I will let other people come with questions. If not, I can present some challenges.
We like your inspired company abroad? It's something like Pinduoduo in China, or how would you define yourself?
Yes, we to define us with another company that is actually international and rather big is we would compare it to Fair, which is in the US, and that's mainly because actually the B2B is very misleading because it's actually big B to small b. That's the way that we focus on as well, and it's because we're focused on the long tail of the retailers, so boutique stores, independent retailers, offline and online.
Is it more marketplace or more SaaS-enabled marketplace, or how did it change over the last couple of months?
Yeah, yes, good question. So because Premysl actually knows us, so we did change. Yeah, you're right. It used to be a SaaS-enabled marketplace, mainly because we were focused on the discovery. But then we realized that, and it's also thanks to the COVID pandemic, that many more people were actually trying to solve the ordering process. So that's why we changed into a transactional base. But it used to be SaaS-based, yes.
Can you speak a little bit about the challenges or the process of bringing on new customers to your marketplace on both sides?
Yeah, so the way that we hacked it, I call it hacking it. So the supply side is we build it mainly through exhibition lists of different trade shows. Trade shows still happen offline, so.
And we would like to highlight that the winning pitch, that the winning company, and we actually have one prize for you. It will be free exhibiting at TechCrunch Disrupt in Berlin, which unfortunately this year it will not be happening. So it's very challenging for you. That we hope it will be because it's December. So we hope it's gonna be December 2021. So it will be very challenging for you to to survive till December 2021. So in case the winning startup is still alive in December 2021, he or she will have free exhibiting at TechCrunch Disrupt Berlin. We were in the last TechCrunch Disrupt with a few investors already, so they can confess that it's a very interesting experience, and we also brought a few startups. So I will not waste more of your time, and I will announce the winner, which is StreamB. So thank you very much. We hope you will be still alive as a.
I promise to do my best and wear a mask.
Yeah. Not just a person, but also as a company.
I just wanted to add that last year, the winner of last year, we ended up investing in. So they did survive, and they're doing quite well.
So this is for you, and hopefully to see you in Berlin, and also see you in great traction for your startup. Thank you very much.
Thank you again. Bye. Thank you so much. Go sit down. Or do I? Yeah, thank you everybody, and shout out to all the great startups. It was like super awesome pitches, so good luck to all.
And peace out to the world.
Yeah, world peace.
Okay, thank you very much. And now free networking with the masks obviously is starting. And thank you very much to all about 100 people that were constantly watching us. And hopefully we'll be organizing some great event soon that we'll be inviting. But unfortunately it will be only online. So thank you very much for watching, and we are very happy for coming.